All right, let's do this. So, unfortunately, this has to be very, very early today. Things are happening. I have to do this a lot earlier than expected, so I'm giving myself like at least an hour of work time today. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Adobe Animate, then we're gonna make our way toward Aseprite, then go from there. But I'm giving myself at least like an hour of work time. I changed the thumbnail up so people can actually see what the hell's going on. So hopefully people actually know what the hell's going on with these streams. Okay, let's do it. Let's see where we left off.
Even like vacation friends want to do most of our shares.
Okay.
It was a cripple. I hate being chewed.
This looks a lot better than last week, that's for sure. I'm happy with the way that came out too.
It's a bully them.
Yes. What's gonna sell it is the camera. That's what's gonna sell the Canon spike. All right. So what we need to do, we need to add hit sparks. But let's see. I had to fix that. That definitely needs a hit spark. I can adjust that. Okay. Less yapping, more starting. So where am I gonna start at? So this is fine. We're probably gonna end up using Marvel's Capcom 3 hit sparks again. But we'll see once we get there.
Like, people call me crippling.
I'm fine with this one, but we're not gonna use the same one. Let's see. I'll have to slow this down a little tiny bit. All right, it's fine. All right. I'll have to add the fire effect soon. I'll start doing it now, actually. So this is where things get complicated, because that effect, it just does not like to work at times. So give me a moment. I actually gotta look for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes working on this. I'm gonna swap over to Aseprite for the next 30 minutes afterwards. Then we'll see what we do afterwards. But it's 6 o'clock. Let's see. It's not that. All right, fire effects. It should be fire 1. Yep, it's definitely fire 1. All right, let's get to it. I kind of shot myself in the foot with this effect. It's great. It's for plot purposes, but it doesn't like working at times. Because for some odd reason, it shuts off at the 106th frame. I've tried duplicating it, tried extending it, always shuts off. So we'll figure it out as we go, but I'm not too worried about it right now.
Use the same stuff.
Okay, so fire 1. So let's start right here. So right there's fine. Let's zoom in a little bit.
Oh.
All right.
What was the other thing?
I'm still so happy the way this came out. I'm gonna add it, but yeah, I'm gonna add it. So let's turn all this off. Make sure you lock your effects up so they don't like get messed up. So all minorities are gonna be locked up. All right. Fire. All right. Where is it at? Oh, this might This might be a problem. Fuck, it actually might be a problem. No, that's actually good. Yes, perfect. All right.
No, you don't. You say that, but I'll get it.
Now I'm an idiot. Turn that off. There we go. Now we should be good. Let me turn off Mia just in case.
Fine.
All right, that should be good. All right, so here's what we have to do. We're going to turn this into a graphic so we can actually see where it ends.
Telling you.
Graphic.
No, we got the spatial value. That's where the issue is.
There we go.
It will not reach the trash can. We got the biggest dog in the
There we go. It's going to end right there. So, I need to make this a little bit bigger. I only have to do this once. Wait a minute.
already used.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
No, I'm saying like it's easier to train it
There we go.
because they're used to being engaged.
Gotta zoom in a little bit more.
Yeah, because he's tall and massive and all that.
And I only have to do this once. As soon as I'm done with this, we're good to copy it. All right, there we go.
You're not picking up 7 pieces of like 4-inch.
Almost. And right here is when it happens. So this is where we're going to turn it off. Okay, now the fun part. So like I mentioned yesterday, it's usually add and screen when it comes to movie effects. So we're going to turn this back into a movie. The only reason why I'm turning it into a graphic so I can actually see where the flame stops. So I can actually line this up properly. So there we go. I'm not going to be too crazy about that little section right here. It's fine.
You're saying,
all right.
Weird.
So movie.
Kind of.
Okay. Let's actually see how the other effects are. So we're on layer right now. Nothing too crazy about it. Nothing changed. There's darken. There's multiply. Lighten's fine, but it's lightens it way too much. As you can see, the sword tip is actually showing right there. Screen is what I usually use. Hard light's not really too crazy.
Betty's friend drove us out into the
Add. We're gonna go with add again.
right.
Subtract difference. Invert alpha. All right, so I'll have to move this up a tiny little bit more. So we're gonna have to zoom this in a lot more. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Right there. So unfortunately, we do have to turn this back to a graphic. How big is it? Damn. All right, so it has to be extended a little bit more this way. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. If anything, I can just come back and just change this later. Movie. Add. All right. So we'll have to add a hit spark. Not hit spark. We'll have to add a slash to this. Just because this kind of looks a little bit scuffed, so that's why we're gonna add a slash here. Oh. Right there. All right. All right. Give me a moment while I look at my slashes. We're not going to be using Kaya's like that. Kaya's effects, they're great. They're really, really great. But unfortunately, some of them are very outdated. And it's part of the reason why we've had those gigantic kamikaze crashes, which I'm not trying to deal with right now, because this is already complex. Especially the whole Mia parkouring off of her ice clone. That's... I don't want to do that again. I'm just happy we got to the point where we got. Let's not do that again. All right. Where is it? Miscellaneous. Crap. All right. Ashley might have to bring that up. Okay, let's see. Oh, all right, there we go. I think that's fine. Also, don't mind me. I like thinking aloud, so just give me a moment. All right. So right there. We'll use. We'll have to figure this out. Give me a second. All right. Insert blank keyframe. I think this might work. Oh. Unfortunately, the more we put effects in, the longer it'll take to save. We're not using autosaving because autosaving in the past has been very messed up. Like, I watched the movie a lot, so we could actually see our progress. Autosave at the worst possible moments, like during a movie, then we'd be locked into it because the videos are so long. Autosaving will take forever, and I can't get out of it. I'm locked in. It's so annoying. So that's why we don't use autosaving anymore. All right. Wait a minute. What? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna use that one. Yeah, I think we can actually. No, hold on. Damn. Let's turn this into a graphic so we can actually see how it is. Oh, it's a bitmap. That's very interesting that they did that. I'm gonna actually be able to do this. All right. We'll reduce this a little tiny bit. Let's see. That should be fine. I'll have to watch the movie. All right. Let's watch the movie and see how this looks. I do watch the movie a lot. That's fine. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. That's... shouldn't be a thing, because... what the fuck? Why? So Adobe Animate, as you've seen, is very, what's the word? Cursed. Alright. Why is that there? Why did that... yeah, you've seen it here. I wasn't even close to this scene. I don't know why I went all the way over there. So we'll clear this. It's very weird, but I've seen what I needed to see. It's very weird. I'm gonna look at my effects one more time. I might not use this because it's a bitmap right now. I do like the flexibility of being on a movie, so give me a moment. I have an alternative. Clear it. All right. Let's. What time is it? All right, 15 more minutes. We'll swap over. So swing effects 2. If we can't get this to work, I'll bring up Kai's effects and we'll go from there. All right, let's see. My keyframe. Clear this just in case. All right. All right. Properties. Let's turn this into a graphic and see how this is. right there. We'll add a blank keyframe right here. Stop it. And let's actually make this a little bit bigger. Rotate this. That should be good. All right, we're gonna convert this back into a movie, but in a second. Hold on. That's actually good. Nice. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this into a movie. I'm probably gonna screen it. If not, we'll try adding it. All right, movie. Add. Add looks good. Let's try screening just in case.
What is it?
I like add. Perfect. Save it. There we go.
They're very old.
Do I need to add a... No, I don't. Here's a funny scene, just because everything's so obscure, like adding a hit spark here would make no sense. But let's watch the movie and see how it looks. Then we'll move on to the next scene.
Why do you let me?
I totally missed that because... What the... Yeah, see, Adobe Animate's cursed. Oh my god, why? Alright, I gotta be very careful with this going forward. Damn it. That's the second time we did this. So here's what we're gonna do. This one's called...
No,
Flash Kick. Alright. Clear it. Clear it again.
Frankie.
Flash Kick. Alright. Let's get rid of all this. Delete. There we go. Alright. Let's watch the movie again. Perfect. Alright, what do I need to do now? Let's see. Okay. I'll fix that as soon as I get there. Alright. But for now, we're pretty much dealing with the fire effect, because that's the most complex effects that we have right now. Alright, copy. Alright, this is where that is. That really looks really good. All right. Up until here, it's fine. This is a minority coming in. We don't need this here. Clear keyframe. You don't know how long it took me to make this promo sprite. So long, but it was totally worth it. Everywhere they have all these here, there. This should be right there. Perfect. All right, same thing we did before. Blank keyframe. Gonna paste the effect. All right, let's grab it. We're gonna turn it into a graphic so I can see where I need to line this up. Movie clip, graphic. All right. It's fine. All right. So the problem with this, as you can see, the sprites are moving. So the same thing we've been doing before with that a tween. So that effect follows both characters. That's gonna be such a pain. All right, that's actually gonna be really annoying to do. All right, insert keyframe. Unfortunately, you can't see the pop-ups that do show up. So, in order for you to add an extra keyframe, just right-click it, and it's right there. All your options are on the right-click. So we're gonna bring this right here. We're gonna rotate it a little bit because she went uphill. She went on an incline, actually. Should be good. We're gonna turn this back into a movie. Make sure it's on add. Yeah. Every time we convert it, we have to unfortunately re-add it again, the blending effect. So add.
You said like she likes to put sauces that you do.
Object. Movie clip. And add. We'll right click this. Right click the effect layer. Create a classic tween. That's the first option as soon as you right click it. Classic tween. We're gonna go to the tweening section. Click effect. It's gonna bring up a couple options. You're gonna choose ease in and out. Then you gotta click quad. There we go. So let's take a look.
You see words.
I have to move this a little bit more right there. There we go. Save it. There we go. So we add a blank keyframe here.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're gonna copy the effect again.
That.
You know, let me try something different. Let's do this.
What you would do?
Fire.
Not sure.
We'll just have to reduce the size a little bit. Let's turn this to a graphic. There we go. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because, like I mentioned before, for some odd reason, this frame ends at the 106th frame. For some odd reason, everything that I do will not have a repeat from frame 1. Who knows? I've tried every trick in the book. So we're just going to add the effect manually over and over again, which is not a big deal. Zoom out a little bit. Not really too anal about it.
Use that word.
All right. Let's see how this looks. Right there. Add a blank keyframe. That turns off as soon as Mia turns to ice. I'm going to turn this into a movie. Same thing. We're going to add it. There we go. Perfect. Save it. Let's zoom out a little bit because a lot of stuff's gonna be happening soon. A lot of stuff's gonna be happening soon. Oh, shit. Do I want to use another slash? I probably might. Oh, fuck. So Mia has 2 effects, which I forgot to get the other one. Because there's like 3 different Mias right now. Insert layer. Mia effect 2. Alright. Wet out the fire first, because the fire is the most annoying one. How long is she active? Yeah, she's active for a while. Damn. And then we'll get the other effect in a second. All right. Come on. So this is to a graphic again. It should be good. Let's zoom in on her so we can actually see our working area. This. Yep. And that's the fun part about Mia Sprite. Because now I have to copy this and put it right here and move it. Yeah, this gets very complicated. It's fun, but it gets very, very complicated. All right, so where does he transition? Right there. So we'll have to add a blank keyframe right here. Right. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Wrong effect. There we go. It's very easy to lose track of things. No, this has to go right there then. Right there. Blank keyframe. So let's resize this. Again, I'm not going too crazy on the size. It's not gonna be like uniform. It's fine. These flames are never uniform. Okay. All right. Let's grab the other. Well, first of all, let's change this. Movie clip. Add. All right. Where's ice at? This should be ice 2. Nope. Is it ice 2? Yeah. We'll go with 2-3. Okay, don't mind me. I'm talking to myself. Take this out. Ice 2-3. All right. There's a reason why I'm doing it this way. There we go. Perfect. So, same thing. We don't really need yeah, we'll turn this into a graphic just so I can see how big it is. Make it a little bit bigger. That's fine. Perfect. Blank. Object. Movie clip. We'll turn this. This probably has to be add again. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Now the annoying part. The good thing about the ice doesn't turn off. It's the fire that turns off. We'll do another 15 minutes with this. Now I definitely gotta get to Aseprite. So let's do the ice first. Paste. All right. This has to go right there. Insert keyframe. Same thing we were doing before. We're gonna line this up the best that we can. We're gonna add a tween to this. It's always gonna be easy in and out. That's the tweens that I use. If you try doing it with a classic tween, it's not gonna line up properly because this is her sprite right now is on ease in and out. Right now, for example purposes, effect 2 is on classic ease. It's not lined up, as you can see. As soon as you turn it over to ease in and out, you're good. All right, that's enough Sonic. We've listened to a lot of Sonic, and that's a lot of Sonic coming up. Let's actually listen to some Golden Sun music for once.
By the way, you're still doing PT with
Do I want to hear Magma Rock? Magma Rock is actually no. Let's listen to Dark Dawn music. We'll listen to unholy music. Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Okay, let's see.
Roll your eyes. That's the perfect moment mid-IRA.
You know, let's go to the awkward boss.
Yeah.
This boss is so awkward. All right, so anyways, so now the ice follows her hand. So now the annoying part, the flames. Fire. Honestly, I think this is probably the best way so we don't run the risk of the fire going out. All right. You gotta be very careful because the free transform boxes is gonna be very close to each other. You could just lock it, but it's not the end.
You literally got mad at me the other day saying that I don't.
All right, graphic. Zoom out a little bit.
It's spaghetti. Spaghetti. You got mad at me the other day saying that I still pass.
All right. As soon as we get to Aseprite, we do have to have a little powwow. We can have it right now, actually, while I do this. So I think I mentioned this before, but unfortunately, when it comes to certain sprites, especially the female sprites, we don't have a lot to work with. We only have Mia Sprite, which is a very hard sprite to work with. There's a lot of stuff that goes into Mia Sprite because she's fat. Her sprite's literally wide. Minority Sprite isn't the worst, but it's very complex because of the dress. Pretty much what I'm getting at, the more elaborate you are, the harder you are to deal with. So when it comes to making custom sprites, it's extremely difficult. And we've come to realize the hard way that there's not a lot of female bases to work on besides the ones that we have. What I'm getting at is there's no other female enemies in the game that we could actually do custom sprites with besides the Succubus class. And the Succubus class, they have necks. Golden Sun females don't have necks. I was shocked when I came to that realization. So let's just say I wanted to put like Jenna's head on a Succubus body. It's not going to work. And I'll show you as soon as we get to Aseprite. All right. Fuck. Let's do this first. Movie. Add. Graphic. Movie. add, move this a little bit more. And I think we're golden. Wait. I might have to change it a little bit. Kind of jump the gun a little bit. Plastic tween. Yeah, definitely gotta resize that. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, this has to be resized a lot. I definitely did jump the gun with this. That's fine. A little tiny bit wider. There we go. Turn it off right there. Blank keyframe. Blank keyframe. Okay, let's take a look at the movie. Mia's kicking Sprite was so fun. All right, cool. All right, let's watch that with the camera on. Because, I mean, I should have the camera to Minardi. Give me a second. Let's turn on the camera. No. All right. Before I forget, we're not doing any camera work right now because the deeper we get into this, the more prone we are to crashing. If we crash, the camera gets screwed up. And it's such a pain to actually fix. It takes so long just to fix it. Like, the camera's not the only thing that gets screwed up. The effects, like the timing gets screwed up. Like this right here will get moved like right here and everything will just look so screwed up. It's happened time and time again. And we come to the realization that it was actually the camera that was doing it. All right. So we've done 37 minutes. So we're going to go to Aseprite right now. We're going to come back to this in like the later half of the stream, but we got at least 45 minutes left. And you're already annoying. Again, it was a very awkward boss. Why not? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh. Let's see. Golden Sun. Golden Sun. Where did I put these backgrounds at? Oh, game assets, backgrounds, Golden Sun 1, training stage. All right. All right, so now we're gonna do some sprite work. I normally use this stage as a point of reference when I'm doing sprite work. So we line up a sprite right here on this red line, and we'll make the corrections from there. So we're gonna make a sprite right now, and we'll use a different character this time. But, oh, before I forget, see? No neck. No neck. I'm gonna bring up the succubus, so we're gonna add another layer, and I'm gonna put her here. Back up. Battle enemies. It doesn't really matter. Where are you? All right, we'll bring up a nightmare. It's fine. Nope. Oh, I should probably work on unknown. So copy this. All right. So we're gonna put them next to each other real quick. We're gonna zoom in. As you can see, right, can't really see it. Why is my mouse not working here? There we go. Right there. She has a neck. Jenna doesn't have a neck. So we're gonna do this. We're just gonna copy her from the neck down. So no, well, right here. Copy. Training stage. We're gonna put you right on top of Jenna. Yeah, that's gonna look terrible. Make you a little bit wider. This I would never do it like this, by the way. See, it would look so bad. Even if we shrunk Jenna's head down. Same thing goes with Shiva. So unfortunately, yeah, we can't use them. So this is why, besides creating Heart, right, which was a Frankenstein of multiple assets, I'm using Tales of the World Not a Kitty Dungeon sprites for the new characters we're making. Because what we're doing for lore progression, because again, this is not staying canon at all. This is my own retelling or reimagining of it. We're creating the group of 4 to be a full Isaac's party from Golden Sun 1 all the way up until the conclusion of Golden Sun 2. Because we've discussed this before with people that stop by these streams. From Mercury Lighthouse all the way up till, we would say, Bobby, there's a lot of nothing going on. Like the tension that you get from Mercury Lighthouse all the way to like the Kraken is just non-existent. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. So we've already made the sprites for the 4 new characters. So we're gonna continue doing what we need to do. I'm very happy with the way Sarah came out. Sarah's sprite was really good. Alright. Which we're actually gonna use. We'll use Sarah's sprite and we'll go from there. Also, shouts to Robert for this. Oh my god. Jesus. So it's so funny. Alright. What the fuck? That was weird. Alright. So we'll use Ivan's sprite as a reference point. That should be fine.
They just saw you like
that should be fine. All right. Make you no. Actually, let's make you a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh, I guess we'll do the gag real quick since I'm here. Do 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 do. All right. Where is it? My Golden folder is so like massive right now.
I'm trying to.
Where is it? All right, here's the gag. Copy.
When I go with
training stage. And there you have it. You have Ivan being held up at gunpoint. We're gonna have a lot of fun once we get this to actually animate. Like, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Okay. Anyways, let's do what we need to do. All right. What was I working on yesterday? We have to work on Mira sprite, Nazuki sprite.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Actually, no. We have to do something with Mia before I forget. Yeah. Damn it. Crap. Give me a moment. I gotta think. All right. Here we go. Mia. I honestly just need your head. Oh yeah. So I can actually talk about this real quick. So Mia's sprite is very complex because of how wide she is. She's extremely wide. And she has a crap ton of colors. So when I gave her long hair for the flashback sequence, this was very complicated to do. I'm very happy with the way it came out, but there's a lot of blues that came into this. So, because of plot progression, she's gonna lose her bow, so her hair's gonna be long. Which we were able to actually make a good head without the bow, so I'm very happy with the way this came out. So we're gonna take the easy way out with this one because it's fine as is. We're just gonna copy this, paste it on our body right now. I'll have to delete this. That little section's fine. Go. I actually just need this little section. Perfect. No. Bigger. So a little bit more, right? It should be fine right here. Yeah, it's honestly good. Okay. Just so this doesn't look weird. Have a little bit of gray right here. That's honestly good. Okay, good. This is going to take a very long time to do, but I'm fine with the way it's looking. Alright. I got so sidetracked with the other characters, I completely forgot how to do this. Alright, so that's done. So we can move on to the next characters. Damn, that really caught me by surprise. I'm like, wait, they have necks. We can't put anybody's head on this. In Carson Minardi's Sprite, it's very hard to work with those. Okay. Let's work on... We have to work on unknown. Oh, so let's show our work real quick in regards to Azuki. So, here was Azuki's old sprite. Her old mugshot, actually. Here was her old mugshot. We had to do a lot of crazy stuff to actually get this to work. I'm very happy with the way it came out. But unfortunately, like I said, we're using a Tales of the World, not a Kitty Dungeon sprite. So, that sprite is blonde. That means I had to do a lot of crazy stuff in order to get this to work right. So we had to paint all this. I'm happy with the way it came out. It was good. Could have been better, but hair is weird. Hair is very hard. So yesterday, took this and painted her battle sprite. I might change the weapon, I haven't decided yet. I'm more so focusing on the sprite itself, but we will probably figure it out later. But so far, so good with this one. I have to make her cloak. How do I want to do this? Because the way we're doing things is, as soon as I introduce the 4 after Mercury Lighthouse, they're all going to be cloaked. which I'm going to show you their cloaked figures right now. So, as mentioned, here's Sarah. Here's Sarah wearing a cloak. Obviously, you can tell it's her because of her greaves. Here is Mira's. She has red boots. And here is, where is it? Antagonist. Here's Unknown. We're just calling her Unknown, just to call her Unknown, but it's a Dark Dawn character. For plot reasons. Yes. So we have to do the exact same thing to Azuki Sprite. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We'll have to just use her legs right here. Yeah, we'll just use her legs. So when I'm making these sprites or just altering other sprites, I usually give myself like a little bit of wiggle room. So 128 by 128 is fine with me. 128 by 128. Okay. So we'll use Unknown again. We'll just grab this little section. All right. We create another layer just for the legs. Legs. So you just need like up to the kneecaps. Let's see. Change the Z-axis. Yeah, that's... As long as the stockings aren't showing, it's fine. Okay, let's bring her up to... Let's bring her up to Sarah in the training room, and we'll go from there. I'm an idiot. And song needs to be switched. Wow. Hold on. Is this what I think it is? Yikes! There's a very annoying boss coming up. Very, very annoying boss who is the gatekeeper. And I hate that stupid card. Why is this doing this? Hold on, I know what. Alright, let's just fix this. That should be good. That's good. All right. Azuki Cloak. I'm sad because I'm going to use these sprites like once and never use them ever again. Azuki Cloak. And as usual, if anybody ever has any suggestions, just please let me know, because this is fair game. I'm just adding things as we go. Like Sarah, for example, her weapon was just going to be a pike. But myself and Robert, who's a constant viewer here, which is great, said, you know what? Firearms might be a cool thing to add someday. They're like, And I was like, firearms. All right, bet. Let's go. Then here we go. Here we have her with 1911. So if you have a suggestion, just let me know. Okay, anyways. Let's get out of this. See how she looks. That's why just put her in Mega Man Zero. Then there you go. Copy. Yeah, there's 4. Well, so let's have them all go together and see how this is. Not really too worried about the sizing. Okay. Copy. Training stage. I think we're good. I think we're actually really good. All right. Let's just grab Sarah. We have a full-blown conversation right here. So, sneak preview of what's going to happen later on. All right. Let's see. All right, we're good. We're shadowy group of hooligans who is going to be a thorn to Isaac's party from after Mercury Lighthouse all the way until the end of Golden Sun 2. There we go. There's your mysterious group of humans. Now we're just gonna make their sprites. Finish making their sprites, but we've done what we needed to do today. Okay, now let's go back to Adobe Animate and start doing more things for the next like 15 odd minutes. So let's save this. Let's actually work on the other one. So we're actually gonna go to the end this time. So we'll get this started. Boom. Give this a little bit of breathing room so Minardi can show up again, pissed off because he just got kicked in the face. Antagonist. Minardi. Okay, there we go. Minardi. No, wait, wow, did I get that right? No, I didn't. Crap. Okay. Make sure you're using the proper layer. For God's sakes, make sure you're using the proper layer. So I'm terribly blind. Blank keyframe. Minardi. Float. Or jump, whatever. Jump. Alright, so as usual, there's a couple things we need to go over. Let's put her right here. I'm going to zoom in on her. So, we can't take this and just use free transform in order to make it bigger. because unfortunately it's going to mess up the sprite and it's going to be blurry as hell. It's a lot of extra steps you need to do. Same thing goes when you flip it. Fortunately, you can't see what I'm about to do. Modify. There's a bitmap option. We're going to trace the bitmap. Color threshold will be at 1. Minimum area will be at 1 pixels. Corner threshold will be on many corners. Curve fit will be on pixels. From there, we're going to convert this into a symbol. Press F8 on your keyboard. We'll just call this, and you have to name the sprite afterwards. Minority levitate. Perfect. All right, so she has all these specific sprite size because she's wide. We'll have to match this up. Wait, what? It was 190. Yeah, it was 194 and 190. Yeah, 194, 194, and 191.85. All right. There we go. Let's just bring her close to Mia. Yeah, she's levitating, so it really doesn't really matter. Because she I haven't used her idle sprite yet. So right here's good. We'll rotate this. We'll do a slow levitate. So we'll do it right here, then we'll readjust as we go. So insert a keyframe. Let's have her land. What the fuck? Have her land right there. Did she land properly? No. Right there's good. So we're gonna add a blank keyframe here to actually get our idle sprite in. But before we do that, same thing we've been doing before. Add a classic tween. Convert it to ease in and out. Make it quad. All right. To make this look cool, we're gonna get her aura. She has a very specific aura, remind you, as a reminder. Okay, unlock minority effects, save it just in case. Insert a blank keyframe. We're gonna go right here. Put it right on top of her. Make this a little bit bigger. Nothing too crazy, but just enough to cover her sprite. A little bit wider. That should be good. So right here, we're gonna insert another keyframe. Bring it to where she is. Same thing, classic tween. Exit out of this. Properties, classic tween, ease in and out, quad, so it follows her. We technically don't need to turn this off. We just need to grab minority sprite. Which one were we using now? Okay, there we go. She has two minority. For people that haven't seen the other video, she has two different styles. Style change. She has a style that mimics Karst, especially in her idle pose, and she has her deaf one, which her sprite is a little bit different. Which we're gonna bring up Aseprite real quick, and I'll show you the differences real quick. Here is, where is it? Give me a moment. Not as much as Mia's sprite, but she has a crap ton of sprites. There we go. There's her regular stance. And here's our other one. depending on which style she's in. So we're getting. It's not as complex as Heart Sprite was. Ooh. Well, let's show off Heart Sprite real quick, because I had to actually do something with that. Oh, my head. It's so much work with that sprite. And she's silhouetted the entire time. Let's see. Antagonists. Because I had to make... Because this is how she is until her reveal shows up. She's just silhouetted because of plot reasons. She's missing that horn right there. Her face is scarred on the other side. Without the silhouette, this is how she normally looks. But I had to make other sprites for her today, which I didn't do on stream. I had to make a block, which is fun to do. Very, very fun to do. Coloring could have been better, but it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. A forward lunging attack, because we know she fights with claws. What else did I do? I had to fix her arms cross sprite, which would show off in a second. But remember, she's missing that horn on the other side, and her face is damaged right here, so that's why we're trying to show it. But if you mirror it, it'll look weird. This is the side that's supposed to be damaged. So here's what I did. Save. I had to do it like this. Hair's covering that face, horn's missing, so you can actually see it's missing. We did good. We did good. It was very annoying, but we did good. Alright. Anyways, back to Aseprite. Nice, not Aseprite. Back to Adobe Animate. Okay, so let's give an artist sprite and go from there. Alright, before that, why not? We haven't heard this in a bit. Minority Idol. Okay. Minority Idol. Go. We're going to use the aura as a point of reference. We're going to put it right on top of her, right there. Same thing we've been doing in the past. The trace a bitmap, modify, bitmap. Pretty much everything's to be on 1. Color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Then we can convert it to a symbol. We'll just call this Minority Idol. We're going to match the sizing, so it's going to be 194. No, we'll just make it for now, and we'll see how this looks. 194. 191.3.83. So we're to lock the aura up. I'm gonna bring you next to Mia. So again, you and Mia are very wide. It's very close. Be a little bit taller. You have to be wide because of your extended stance, but let's see. You're 200. Okay, that's we'll match it. That's good. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We'll have them matched up. Cool. Turn on onioning. See where she lands. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's play the movie and we'll go from there. I do have to start wrapping it up, unfortunately. Tomorrow I won't be able to do this because I'm going to be gone the whole day. The twinkle is going to be a lot better once I slow it down. Oh man. Alright. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn on the camera from that for the one cannon spike so we can actually see it. I have to slow this down a little. No, I have to speed this up actually. So let's add about 10 frames. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll add another 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Save. Alright, let's go. I'm definitely going to be giddy once I see the cannon spike with the camera on. Like I said before, if anybody has any suggestions, just put it in the comment section. We'll go from there. We'll see if we can implement it. Yeah, that's good. But unfortunately, I knew this was going to happen with the camera. We might have to get rid of it. But sometimes the camera just does not like to cooperate with these sprites. It's more so just we're making it do things it's not really meant to do. It's more so on me. I just gotta tinker with some things. Okay. Which I'm going to do right now. As the camera starts, let's take this off. That sprite was fun to do too. That was not where was okay, sure. That was not where that was supposed to be at. I'm not a fan of that. I will probably have to get rid of this camera. Let's see. The longer it takes, the more scared I get it's gonna crash. I am going to keep the slash. That slash effect was good. Yes, that it had to be easing out. I'm gonna slow it down, but not in this. Like I said, any suggestions, let me know in the comments and we'll go from there. We'll try to implement them. Oh my god. The cannon spike sells it, but that's at a good speed. We're good. Alright, unfortunately, like I said, I do have to wrap this up because I will not be here tomorrow. That's why we started a little bit earlier. So today is Saturday. I'll be back on Monday. Take care, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the comments.